Hi there, thanks for joining us for another Getting Started with Google Classroom on Glow video. So what I want to show today is just an overview of the stream function. So you've got your headings here at the top of your classroom. You've got stream, classwork, people and marks. And we're going to focus today on the stream. Stream is your updates page for everything that happens in your classroom. So you can see here I've shared links with the learners. If I post a new assignment, it goes in there, and if I want to have any kind of discussion, I can just post a wee comment for my learners to respond to. So start by selecting share something with your class, and I can choose, again, if I'm perhaps teaching a number of classes, I've got a group of first years, I've got 3 or 4 first year classes, for example, or if perhaps you work across P5, 6 and 7, you might have a classroom for each one. You can share to different classes at the same time just by selecting them in the group there. Again, within the group you can post it to some students or all of the students. I'm just going to post it to all of my students here today, and I might want to start the day off with a wee check-in, asking how everyone is, and I can either post it just now, schedule it for later in the day, or I can save that as a draft and come back to it. But I'm just going to schedule that for later just now, so I can pick the date. Wanted to post so I wanted to post in a minute, and that's going to schedule, and in a wee minute when the clock rolls over, it should post that to my stream. Another thing I can do is if I select to share things with my class, I can say take a look at this, and I can add either a file from my drive, a link, a file that I have saved to my computer, or a YouTube link, so I can share any information I need to with my learners, and again hit post, and that will appear in the stream. It's also worth considering how we could use stream for learning as well as delivering messages and communication. So you might well say to your learners that you want them to watch this video and discuss the ways polar bears hunt. I can then go to add, share a YouTube clip here. If I know the link already, and add that, post to my learners, and my learners can then add their comments, and I could use that as a piece of formative assessment, or I could use it to start a discussion or debate in the classroom. So that is an overview of stream. You can check the settings for stream up in the cog. And if we come down, we can select who can. So students can either post and comment, can only comment, or the teacher can post and comment. So again, depending on the control you need for that, and again, you can either change the way that the notifications appear, either the full piece of classwork, the attachment and details, or all the way down to hiding those. And again, you can select it so that only the teacher can view deleted items. So if something's inappropriate and you want to delete that, it means no one else can see that once it is deleted except from the teacher, so the teacher always has that control of it. Again, once you've made any changes here, just go up and press save. If you've not made any changes, you can close that over. So that's a quick overview. Again, at any point, select your class to go back to that first page of it, and that is an overview of Google Classroom Stream. I hope that's proved useful for you. Thanks very much for joining us.